Welcome in on this Monday, July the 3rd, getting ready for a big 4th of July holiday. I'm Chase Robinson. So glad you are joining us here for Southern Sports Now today. Got a great show on the way for you. We got a lot to dive into. But first, let's look at our countdowns to football season. Yes, we are 54 days away from the college football season. That is exciting. That is till week 0, which is August the 26th. And so we are 54 days away from getting college football kicked off. Jacksonville State will play UTEP there on August the 26th, week 0. And our countdown to high school football, we are 52 days away from the high school football season. Thursday, August the 24th, will kick off high school football. So we are excited for football season right around the corner. We got you covered all summer long, getting you ready for football season coming up in August. Hard to believe we're already in the month of July. I mean, last time we were together on Friday, it was June 30th, but we are in the month of July, which is when teams are really starting to pick up and get ready. A lot of teams have this week off for the 4th, but they'll get back at it next week. We'll have media days coming up later this month as well, so a lot to do to get ready for the football season, and we got you covered here on Southern Sports Now. Want to start off, though, talking some Braves baseball. There's a lot to talk about when we come to the Braves. It's probably the best team in baseball right now, and they're fun to watch. I mean, night in, night out, they're scoring runs, they're hitting home runs. What they were able to do to the Miami Marlins this week, absolutely incredible. Not many teams have been able to do that to Miami this year. Miami, of course, sits second in the NL East, but after this weekend, the Braves now with a 9-game lead on Miami right now. And so this is something that we're not used to seeing, is the way the Braves are playing this summer. They had a historic month of June. The way they won games, the amount of games they won, the guys who stepped up in the month of June, truly, truly incredible and historic what they were able to do. I mean, we're looking at a team right now with the Braves that if they stay the way they are, if they keep playing the way that they've been playing, there's no telling what could happen this season. I mean, that's how good this team is. And then you throw on top of that the guys who aren't even on the team right now. You think of Max Fried, who's injured, Kyle Wright, who's injured. I mean, there's been guys in and out of injuries, but yet they're still winning the way they are. That is truly incredible what the Braves are doing. And you got to credit the starting rotation for that. Obviously, Charlie Morton, kind of the veteran guy on the rotation right now. But Spencer Strider, what he's done, the record that he has, he's only lost 2 games as a starter and won 10. That is absolutely incredible. Bryce Elder, I mean, the season he's had, the summer he's had, he's going to be an all-star. That is incredible for Bryce Elder. And then you got guys who've been able to come in and fill in the holes, whether it's A.J. Smith-Shaver, whether it's a guy like Mike Soroka, who we saw come in on Friday night, make his first start in Truist Park since August of 2020. We've seen Jared Schuster, a really high prospect, come in and do fantastic. So you look at the starting rotation, what they've been able to do, that is absolutely one of the bonuses kind of this team. And then you look up and down the lineup. This is one of the best lineups I've seen for the Braves in a long time. I mean, up and down 1 through 9. Matt Olson is having a career year. Sean Murphy as well, hitting the ball really good. Then you've got guys like Ronald Acuna, who we knew is a fantastic hitter. He's on track to break records this year. You got Sean Murphy in there as well. I mean, it is truly remarkable what the Braves are doing right now. And the way they're playing. You're going into a series with the Guardians right now, who not even above 500. This is a very winnable series. I think this is a series that the Braves definitely could keep the momentum going. And I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do. We saw what they did to a really good Miami team over the weekend, but certainly looking forward to seeing what they can do against this Cleveland Guardians team over the next few days. But I'm interested to see how the pitching does, as always, how the Braves can manage the rotation. We talked about how good the rotation is, but these guys have to have some rest in there as well, and so that's going to be very important moving forward, is how much rest can they get in order to be successful. So Braves Guardians this week, but you got to be proud of the way the Braves are playing. We talked about kind of the historical season. Well, add on top of that the number of all-stars on this team is remarkable as well. 8 guys making the all-star team. This is truly incredible. And we see, of course, we talked last week about the guys who made the starting lineup there, but the franchise record, 8 All-Stars heading to Seattle. Of course, Matt Olson, Ozzie Albies will be there. Austin Riley will be there. Spencer Strider, Bryce Elder, Orlando Arcia will be there. I mean, this is a lineup. 8 guys from one team. Just an incredible deal there for the Atlanta Braves. But certainly excited to see what they can do next week there in Seattle. It's where the All-Star Game will take place. Of course, the Home Run Derby will be there as well. But July 11th is when they will be on tap there at the All-Star Game there in Seattle. But Braves playing so good. A lot of times we see the Braves kind of turn up after the All-Star break, but they are on a roll right now before the All-Star break. We mentioned the NL East standings. They're 9 games above Miami right now. They're 12 games above Philadelphia right now. 18.5 games above the New York Mets right now. And then 22 games ahead of Washington as of right now. And so the NL East is owned by Atlanta right now, and certainly we could see a team make a comeback, but you got to like the way the Braves are playing right now, the way they're looking, the amount of guys going to the All-Star game, the amount of talent on this roster, on this lineup, night in, night out, is something that we haven't seen with this organization. But this is the best team in baseball right now, and you cannot deny that fact that the Braves are the best team in baseball. So Braves fans, I got the Braves hat on today. I'm excited. I'm fired up, and I know a lot of Braves fans out there are as well, the way they're playing. But we're looking at what could be a historic season there for the Atlanta Braves. We'll jump to a break here. We'll come back, talk some Vipers softball, and much more as we roll on here on Southern Sports Now. Stick around.
Here at Ted's, we are excited to now be offering custom-made cabinets. With that in mind, we're changing our name to Ted's Floors and Beyond. The Beyond is going to encompass everything that we offer in addition to all of your flooring needs.
We've partnered with Welber Cabinet Company, who makes the highest quality cabinets in the industry.
So when you're ready for a complete kitchen or bathroom remodel, shop Ted's.
You're back here on Southern Sports Now as we roll on here on this Monday, July the 3rd, getting you ready for that big 4th of July holiday coming up tomorrow. Hope you got big plans, and hopefully the weather will stay nice for us. But certainly excited for the 4th of July holiday coming up tomorrow. The Vipers in action at Choccolocco Park over this past weekend, and they'll finish up a 3-game series with the USSSA Pride tonight. It's been a tough weekend for the Vipers, as last night it was a 6-1 win from the Pride, as the Pride put up 15 hits on the Vipers yesterday. It was an 8-3 win on Saturday for the Pride, as the Vipers left 12 runners on base. But USSSA Pride, very good team. They sit atop the standings right now. The Vipers there in last, but like we've talked about, it's going to take a little bit for this team to begin gelling and playing well together. But hopefully we will see that soon for Coach Jerry Glasgow and the Smash It Sports Vipers. But certainly a tough weekend with the Pride. We'll see what they can do tonight as the Pride will finish up their series here in Oxford with the Vipers, and hopefully the Vipers can go out and get a win to finish up the series. But not a good last couple of days offensively after such a great series against the Spark. They lost 2 of 3, but they hit the ball really well. Some really good pitching from the Vipers, so we'll see if they can get back to that tonight. But again, this is a really good Pride team that has come here into Oxford for the last few days in that series. We'll be cheering on the Vipers tonight as they finish up that series here in Oxford before they head back out onto the road for another couple of road series before coming back home to Choccolocco Park in a couple of weeks. So we'll keep an eye on the Smash It Sports Vipers for you as we cover those here on Southern Sports Now. Well, Friday, a lot of news came out of ESPN, and massive layoffs happening with the worldwide leader in sports. And there's several names that you probably watch, you probably see on a daily basis, whether it's your favorite sport or guys that you've become accustomed to hearing from that you'll no longer hear from. They're on ESPN. One of those, college football fans, David Pollack. You're used to seeing him on College Game Day, another college football broadcaster on ESPN. He has been let go by the network. NBA fans, Stan Van Gundy let go. Jalen Rose let go, among just a number of other ESPN personalities who have been let go by the network. Big cut there at ESPN. But I think the thing that stands out to me, and it's the unfortunate part, is that ESPN has signed Pat McAfee to an $85 million deal over 5 years. Now that's like, what, $17 million a year to pay Pat McAfee for the next 5 years, starting in August, to do a show in the afternoons. But yet you're cutting some of these long-term guys who've had a part of your coverage, had a part of your network, who do a fantastic job, who are a great face for your network, and yet you let them go. I think that's what a lot of people have a problem with when it comes to this is these are really good talents that you're letting go, but yet you're bringing in one guy for $85 million. It's bizarre what ESPN is doing, what they've done here. But there's a lot of faces you won't be seeing on camera anymore there at ESPN due to the massive layoffs that happened on Friday, and you certainly hate it for those guys that were a part of that for sure. But tough stuff there with ESPN. That is about all the time we have for you. We're going to get out a little early today because we're getting ready for a big 4th of July holiday. Hope you have a great holiday. Hope you have a great rest of your Monday. We will talk to you on Wednesday. No show tomorrow. We'll be back with you on Wednesday. Be looking for us on the East Alabama Now YouTube channel, on the East Alabama Now Facebook page. All that is coming up on Wednesday. Happy 4th of July. We'll talk to you Wednesday.